Values form our character. Because if I want to define your character, I will use your behavior, which you are expressing based on the values that you've been brought up with. Children acquire values through a process known as socialization. And in the environment that we grow up in, we have what we call socialization agents. These socialization agents can be a church, a school, an institution, a community, or even parents, peers, church leaders, name them. We get values from them, and they acquire them through observing and modeling. What you see is what you do. You remember the slogan, monkey see, monkey do? They see it, they know this is what you're supposed to do.
Young people are dealing with a lot of competing content. Some of that content is harmful to them because it does not help them to become better human beings. And therefore, we have a lot of young people who are walking around the world not knowing what is valuable and what is not valuable, what is life enhancing and what is life diminishing.
Teknolojia mpya ndio imezorotesha maadili mema. Kwa hivyo kuna umuhimu sana, na hii ingetendeka juzi, sio leo. Iliangaziwa na makanisa, lakini hakuna mtu alifuatilia.
As teachers, as educationists, as parents, we have a responsibility of guiding these young people so that they know how they need to interact with each other and how they need to interact with the environment and how they can actually become better people.
In the current situation, parents are busy looking for money, going for business. Some will even ask, and they will say, I'm not coming for the report home because I need a job. So usually I'll tell them, take time at home. Talk to your child. When you see a child behaving in a weird manner, tell this child it is wrong. Tell them the right things to do.
Most of the children, the parents leave very early and come to the house very late. They are house helps, they work in the coffee plantations, so they hardly have time with their children. We also observed that, and we noted that some of our children live alone. The parent rents a room and rents a room for the bigger children. So these children have friends whom the parent is not aware, and that is where the bad influence gets in.
You shape a tree when it is still young. Because when it grows up, it will be hard to break. If you try to straighten it up, it will break.
When we were young, we knew if we see an elderly person, you had to give a seat and stand. But today, you pass where even children are playing football, they can't stop. They'll continue.
I'm sure you'll hear the older generation complaining that children these days have no manners. You see, they have no respect. You know, you talk about appreciation, saying thank you. You talk about meeting somebody with probably special needs. You're able to appreciate them and help them where you can. Just those small, we used to call them small things, but they've turned out to be big. They've turned out to be big. So those are the things we want to see, a society that appreciates one another for who they are and what they can do.
It is important for parents to understand that child is not just there as a blank slate. They have a mind. They observe, they see. So whatever they see will top whatever they are told to do. And everything, the values they acquire, continue building up together. Not just a one instant learning, you sit them down, you tell them, you know, I don't want you stealing, I don't want you doing this is what I want you to do. One sitting cannot make values to be learned, but it is an ongoing, continuous process.
A human being is not only made of the academic only. We have the moral values, which we are supposed to instill to our children, so that they can be able to coexist with others, to be able to relate with the members of the community.
For a long time, we have tended to emphasize academic excellence. We have, wanted our students to become scientists, mathematicians, engineers, and so on, and forgotten that all these professions that we are preparing young people to participate in are practiced within society. But with a values-based education, you eventually produce a very complete human being, a human being that excels academically, but also excels in terms of the ways in which they live in the world.
When we did the needs assessment that we carried out last year, almost everybody said that please, you have to start teaching values. Okay, so we realized that values have to play a fundamental part of the education of these curriculum reforms. But we also understand that values are not taught. They are caught. They are not taught. Because I can teach you about respect. You can write a very nice essay about respect, but that does not translate to behavior change. It doesn't mean that you will be a respectful person.
Sending clear messages about what you want them to learn and constantly following them. That one is very important. What you tell them is also what you practice. You don't tell them do this and then you do the other thing. Then don't see you taking beer and you tell them it's not good to take beer. What you tell them to do is what you as a parent, you practice. Then you need to be courteous. Courtesy is very important. You want them to have courtesy towards other people, then practice that as well. You need to have a very strong and healthy relationship with your child. How do you talk to them at home? How do you call them? Wewe kuja hapa. Get out of here. Go and do your homework. Go to your room. Or, how was school today? How can I help you? What is the problem? Is anything the matter? How do we talk to them? We are developing values.
Jambo la kwanza kabisa ni kwamba mzazi atafute fursa za kuzungumza na mtoto wake mara nyingi iwezekanavyo. Na yale mazungumzo yawe ni mazungumzo, si lazima yawe ni mazungumzo kuhusu masomo. Yanaweza kuwa ni mazungumzo tu kuhusu maisha na malezi na ukuaji na namna ya kujilinda kutokana na madhara mbalimbali. Halafu pili ni kwamba mzazi mwenyewe awe ni kielelezo. Isiwe kwamba mzazi anasema hiki halafu anatenda kinyume chake. Mzazi akiwa kielelezo kwa mtoto, yule mtoto anajifunza kutokana na mzazi mwenyewe. Lakini ikiwa mzazi anamkanya mtoto wake kufanya jambo, lakini yeye mwenyewe jambo hilo ndilo analolifanya, basi yule mtoto hawezi kujifundisha ipasavyo.
When children also see parents have a good relationship amongst them, mom and dad, they will also learn to be positive about other people because they have seen it with mom and dad, towards them and also between dad and mom.
Katika jamii za Asia kwa mfano, mtoto anafundishwa biashara tangu akiwa mdogo. Kwa hivyo anakuwa akijifundisha mambo ya wazazi wake. Kwa bahati mbaya katika jamii zetu, watoto hawajifundishi kutokana na majukumu ya wazazi. Na nafikiri kuna fursa nzuri sana ya kupitia elimu hii ya maadili kwa wazazi kuchukua wajibu wa kuwafundisha watoto wao kwa kusema nao, lakini pia kwa kufanya kazi pamoja nao.
If you don't bring in parents and guardians, then we lose a lot. So if you look at the curriculum framework, you see some of the pillars. One of the pillars we have is parental engagement and empowerment. Engagement meaning that we want to work with them. Empowerment means that we want to equip them with the information that they need. We have also seen that the Constitution itself has brought up values, and it's a very key component. So we have also looked at the Constitution. We've also looked at the national values that have come up because of the Constitution. and we are now coming up with our own value-based education. We have been able to consolidate all the values. There are so many, but we have been able to consolidate them into 9 main values. So you bring in parents and tell them this is the month of respect. And what we mean by respect is ABCD. So even as we are teaching respect in the school, let's have that respect exhibited at home.
We have got life skill lessons which are also timetabled. At the same time, we have got periodical talks through our child protection office. We have got a child protection unit here whereby we invite guest speakers. Like last month, I had a head teacher from one of our sister schools within Mukuru Promotion Center to talk to the children on the kind of behavior expected of them, given that in this area there are emerging illegal gangs like the Gaza, 47 Sisters, Kapenguria 7. There are so many. I equally went to St. Elizabeth, which is our sister schools, to talk about it, and we came to realize that these groups are existing both within the school and outside there. So our children, unless we nurture values, they can find themselves being victims of such circumstances.
In this school and most slum schools where I've taught, the teachers have a great role to model these children, because some of them at home, they have nobody to tell them this is the way things are done. This is the way you should behave in front of an elderly person. So we do it in the class, we do it at the parade, because that's where you can be able to talk to all of them. And also in the clubs, like the Bible club, we also have a child rights club here in this school.
Mimi siendi kanisa, mtoto hataenda kanisa, atafuata nani? Hata mwalimu akikuja hapa kusema tufuatilie maadili mema, na nyumbani mzazi mwenyewe hana huo umungu ndani yake, ama hana maadili yoyote ambayo anaweza shika ambie mwanangu, mama yangu, sasa nyanya yako alinifundisha hivi, atafuata nani?
Something like etiquette must be taught by parents. Before the child comes to school, the child should know how to greet, the child should know how to say thank you, the child should know how to say sorry, and the child should know how to pray simple prayers before the child eats. But if the child lacks that one, then automatically it means the school should take over. So without these values in schools now, for us to teach them how to say good morning, which starts in standard 1, for them to say hello, for them to say sorry, for them to pray, then we lose it.
Some parents, they say that mtoto akishaenda shule huyo ni wa mwalimu. Mtoto akiharibika mtoto ameharibikia shule. But also parents they usually say that manners also starts at home. So the parents can also teach their children the good virtues, how to behave, how to say sorry, how to say thank you, how to work hard.
I know sometimes parents can have fatigue, like from work. You go home, they want to talk to you and you want to put them off. You want to go take your tea and relax, and here they have this question in homework, or so and so did this to me at school. So we need to balance the equation and know you're the only parent the child has. So they make some good time with them and always treat them, let me say, courtesy. Always. Even when you want to turn them down, give them a little bit, overstretch a little bit for them, even if just for a little while, and hear what the child has to say. And then reason with the children. You need to reason with them. Like I said, they're not blank slates. They can think, they can reason. So reason with them. If you don't want them to do something, tell them why. If you want them to do something, tell them why it's important for them to do. If you want them to restrain from a particular action, let them know why. So it's always important to answer their why questions while at home.
Parents should be the first teacher to the child to teach values. take them to church, since we are a Christian nation. If the parent doesn't take the children to church, then automatically the child will miss everything. If the parent doesn't teach the child in the house, doesn't take the child to church, then obviously the child misses everything.
When a child is slow, let's not judge them harshly. Sometimes it's not even their own making. It could be a whole lot of other things that are coming into play. Are you able to relate very well with the other children? Do you take part in the games, or do you withdraw yourself? These are some of the things that value-based education is going to target in social studies. In religious education, oh yes, we want them to know there is a God they can look up on, even when parents have not listened, and teachers and the community at large, then there is a God they can go and pray. And this helps to build their self-esteem, personality. And this one is very good. Let me tell you today, the confident people rule the world.
It would be very bad to come up with professionals that do not have values. And given that these are the part of the future generation, there's need for values for us to have a society that can live harmoniously and at least make a difference.
When we teach children to know between what is good and what is bad, we help them to actually develop independence and to become autonomous. Meaning they know what is good, they know about their self-esteem, they can make decisions on their own, they can do things on their own, and they know their parents are going to approve on them because they have been taken through that process. It assures them that yes, they can also make good decisions. And yes, it makes them independent. It gives them principles that we want them to have.
I see the character education making a difference because the performance. So you see, when this child sits in class and he has the good virtues, usually concentrate much on learning. But if he doesn't have the good virtues, you find that there are some children keep on bullying, making noise. So you see, they take a lot of time outside work than classwork inside the class. So the good virtues make the child to concentrate much in class than outside the class.
We are coming up with a project that will be able to implement that empowerment, parental empowerment and engagement, and we are going to look for strategies to bring in parents, and we are going to train our schools and insist that they must bring in parents, and also to share with parents what it is that they are trying to do with their child so that they can be able to reinforce it.
Tunatarajia kwamba baada ya masomo yenye maadili tutakuwa na watoto ambao wana fahamu mambo katika ujumla wake. Kwamba tuna watoto ambao wana maarifa, wana ufahamu wa hali ya juu, lakini pia ni watoto wazuri, wanafanya mambo mazuri katika ulimwengu huu. Na kufanya mambo mazuri si tu kwamba kutawasaidia watoto wenyewe kuwa na maisha bora zaidi, lakini pia kutasaidia jamii zetu kuwa ni jamii bora zaidi kuliko zilivyo kwa hivi sasa. Tunatarajia kwamba baada ya masomo haya ya maadili tutakuwa na kizazi ambayo hakita sifia ufisadi, lakini kitasifia ukarimu. Tutakuwa na kizazi ambacho heshimu maisha ya mtu, wala sio kuona kama maisha ya binadamu ni kitu ambacho hakina dhamani. Kwa hivyo lengo lake ni kuweza kumlea mtoto kwa namna ambayo si kumwegemeza tu katika mambo ya utaalamu na masomo ya shule, lakini pia katika masomo ya ulimwengu, na ili kuweza kuboresha ulimwengu wetu, kuboresha si tu ulimwengu baina ya ama mahusiano baina ya binadamu wenyewe, lakini mahusiano pia baina ya binadamu na mazingira yake, kwa sababu tunajua mazingira kila wakati yanaharibiwa. Je, inakuwaje kwamba yanaweza yakaharibika kila wakati na sisi hatuoni kuwa kuna kosa katika kufanya jambo hili? Kwa hivyo tunaangalia elimu katika ujumla wake, sio katika ufinyu wake, na ndio lengo letu kwamba tutakuwa na maisha bora zaidi katika siku za usoni.
We know that if we instill values in all of us, then Kenya will be a better place. We'll be better as people, and I think we'll even develop better. So we feel that we have lost the value system, and we need to reinforce it and to make sure it comes up in our everyday life to make Kenya a better place to live in, because I think that is all that we want. Yeah.